Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Legacy Wing Attack Pidgeot. Since they did buff it a while back, we're going to go ahead and use an Elite TM to get it right now. Funny enough, for this Pidgeot that I do have this 98 here that I haven't best buddied yet, I actually used an Elite TM to get Gust when that first came out because I've already evolved it and you had to evolve into it. So here we are again using another Elite TM, but this is the preferred move now. Gust is still good, but we're just going to go ahead and test this out here. Maybe you have one that you want to try out, and I did encounter a couple of people that were actually using Wing Attack Pidgeot as well, so it looks like that's what you want to run. It is going to be ranked 2 on PvPoke, and it is very good. It is going to be stuck with all flying moves, but you can do a lot of damage with that Feather Dance, lowering their attack by 2 stages every single time, and then hitting them very hard with Brave Bird, and that could be very good for you. You just slow them down, and then potentially lower the attack, bring in another Pokemon while they're locked, and you're going to be taking a lot less damage. With that said, if you do enjoy my content, if you can hit that like button, it is going to be much appreciated. It really helps out the channel like usual, and it just, again, puts me in a good mood, and that keeps things flowing here. So if you can hit that like button, be great. With that said, let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got going on here. We're going to be pairing it up with my extremely expensive Shadow Hitmonchan level 50. This thing is amazing. I'm very happy with the investment. I'm a Hitmonchan fan, and the Shadow is really putting in that work with that stab counter as well as Ice Punch and Thunder Punch. It's a great combination and hasn't really let me down. With that said, let's get into it. Met with an Obstagoon, okay. Alright, now one more thing. We are going to be using, I do believe, Sigaleo right now for the remainder of this video, and we've got quite a few battles, so sit back, relax, and go get a snack because it is going to be pretty good here. Rose up quite significantly using this team here, and we are going to be seeing a rotation in the leagues, except for it is going to be Great League moving into the Mountain Cup. Ultra League is going to stay where it's at. Great, love the Ultra League. Alright, anyways, let's get into it. They're going to be bringing in a Shadow Ampharos, and this is not looking particularly great. Hitmonchan's in the back, so it's not like we're weak to electric. We can resist the Brutal Swing, but more than likely they got... Never mind, Focus Blast. It's always the opposite of what I say, so probably Brutal Swing and now Focus Blast, right? Okay, so they're going to be swapping in. We're going to be going for that Thunder Punch up against Roserade. They're letting it go, and we still have 2 shields here. Now, we definitely need to shield this up. Wasn't expecting a Grass Knot. That definitely would have KO'd, so good thing we shielded that up. Swapping and catching with the Pidgeot. You like that? That was our only win con at this point, because I do believe they had a decent amount of energy, and they would have been able to outpace us here. But now we're able to take them out by counters, and we take that win. Next battle met with a Cresselia. Okay. Well, I do believe they're going to be able to get their thing off first. Oh, or not. Oh, or not. Let's go. Going for that Feather Dance, lowering their attack by 2 stages. As long as you can get that through, you're going to be looking great here. Hitting me with a Moonblast, no attack drop. Perfection. So do we want to go for a Brave Bird? Well, we're going to go ahead and lower their attack by 4 stages, which is going to be the max. Just a little heads up, if you try to lower it by 6, you can go for it again if you want to, but it's not going to lower their attack, because the max that you can lower a stat is going to be by 4 stages, so 2 is all you need. Gonna go for the Brave Bird here. It's not enough to take them out. You know what I should have done? I'll tell you right now. Let them throw and then go for that, so that we could have had a little bit more health to survive to take that win. But now we're going to be bringing in Sigaleo. I guess this could help us out in a way, because we're going to be able to farm them up. Everything they have is not very effective either for the Cresselia. If they're bringing in a Buzzwole, there's something in the back that definitely does not want to see this thing, because this is not a great matchup for them. Superpower and Lunge are going to be doing a decent amount of damage, but yeah, both of the Psychic and Steel type are kind of balancing it out for me here. Going for a Superpower, farming them down, okay, and they're bringing in their own Pidgeot, okay, with Wing Attack, there you go. So we're going to go ahead and lower their attack and swap into Hitmonchan. Yeah, we're taking super effective, but that's okay. We lowered their stats, and we're going to be able to do a ton of damage. We know they're going to go for Feather Dance, easily going to let this go here, and we should be able to get a shield out of them. If they let it go, well, it's going to be bad for them, because even though they lowered our attack, we're still doing a ton of damage. Hitmonchan putting in the work, because for whatever reason they wanted to make this normal type as well as flying, so they're taking nice damage from that Shadow, plus we lower their stats, and we're going to be able to take the win with the Sigaleo. Let's go. Next battle met with a Trevenant. This is pretty much one of the best leads for you, and they're swapping in a Swampert, and this Hitmonchan is a decent matchup. You're going to probably want to let the first one go, And you definitely want to win this matchup here, because having that alignment with the Trevenant again is worth, as a matter of fact, using 2 shields to get it again, potentially. Alright, so we will be shielding this up here. And there's no way we can counter down, can we? Oh, we do. Oh, you better believe it. So they're still holding on to 2 shields. I suspect they're going to be throwing in that Trevenant. Great. We're going to go ahead and go for Ice Punch, which is going to be bringing them down very low. Now, we do take super effective damage with the Segalia, with that Ghost. They're retreating with energy and bringing in a wall range. So we're going to go ahead and lower their stats before we do retreat. Going for that Feather Dance, bringing in Segalio. They're going to be able to one-shot. Well, no, I don't think an Earthquake will one-shot anymore, will it? So we're shielding it up correctly. It's still going to do a ton of damage to their Shadow. And we're Steel type, but we will survive. So we shield up the first one. They're shielding up our first charge move. They've still got 2 shields, so I guess they can spare it. Maybe it could have been an Iron Head or a Flamethrower. They're shielding up the next one without any thought to that, because, well, they know that the Pidgeot's going to destroy them if they allow that, right? They're going to be sniping me with a Shadow Claw there, which is perfectly fine, because what we're going to do at this point is farm them down. Easy money. And sure, go for another charge move. It's all resisted. We go straight for the Brave Bird, and we'll be able to take the win with our star of the show here, Pidgeot, putting in the work. Let's go. Always been a good Pokemon. I think people used it at tournaments. I'm going to have to tell you, that Gen 1 first wave, red and blue, the Pidgeot from the front and the back, the design, I don't know what's up with those sprites. Some of those designs from the back look horrifyingly hideous, like a literal trying to design a monster. I know these are pocket monsters and all, but man, they look super weird. Anyways, Pidgeot was a silly looking Pokemon. It was actually pretty good, but really quick, let's get into this while I'm rambling here. Back in the day tournaments, what did you have on your team? Zapdos, Articuno, Moltres, Mewtwo, Gengar, and then a starter, usually Blastoise. Then there was room for a random one. I remember getting my butt kicked at a tournament at the mall, Diamond Center at Bosco's, one of the first ones. And somebody used Kangaskhan with Dizzy Punch. I was like, what the? Literally left me dizzy. Okay, back into the fight here. What do we got going on? Up against Surfetched. Alright, we're in a decent position here. Segalio's like, yeah, boy. They survive with about 2 HP or 3 HP. Gonna be able to take me out, which is perfectly fine. We got them low enough. Going for the counter, then down, and they've got that wall rain. We go for the Thunder Punch, and Hitmonchan yet again putting in that work. What a fun team to use. Now, this could be pretty bad if we do encounter a Giratina at the end, because we're using the Pidgeot to kind of counter that. Next battle, we're met with a Gliscor Shadow here. We don't have to worry about Earthquake at all, and we're able to get our Feather Dance through. And this is just amazing. Oh my goodness, and we're getting a shield out of them. Oh boy, let's get it. All right, look how little damage that is doing. So they're going to be swapping into their Tapu Finn. We're going to go ahead and lower their stats yet again. I think we get a shield here. No? Oh, okay. So we're going to go ahead and swap into our Hitmonchan. Moonblast, I don't think it'll KO. It's going to do a lot of damage. I'm going to shield up this first one, better safe than sorry, and it is a Surf. So the next Surf is not going to really do much. They can't get to a Moonblast. They just don't have enough energy here, and we're going to easily let that go. We did debuff them by 2 stages. We're winning that matchup up against Tapu Finn, and we have a lot of energy here. Looking good. Going straight for the Ice Punch. This will one-shot if they let it go. Oh boy, taking them out, and they've got an Aurorus in the back, and we're going to be able to counter this thing down. We're going to go ahead and get their last shield, but as you just seen down there with the notification, they did back out as I was going for my charge move, and we're taking that win. Next battle, what are we going to see? Another Trevenant? Oh boy, let's go. They're swapping into Swampert, and we see the same old thing. So let's see how we play around this situation here. Going to let the first one go, of course, as we can take it. Being a Shadow, Hitmonchan is going to be pretty tanky. Taking hits quite well. And they're going to be shielding that up, which is not too good at this point. Like I said earlier, I will double shield this Hitmonchan if I so have to win this matchup here. Going for another Ice Punch. Don't think this is going to quite... Alright, they're going to want to double shield as well. Okay, so what's going to happen here is I do believe we shield this up. And if you're thinking, well, they're going to get to another one before you can. I know, but hear me out. Now we're going to be able to farm them down without getting any damage. There you go. Exactly. Do they have something else? Cresselia. Alright, so we can work around this. It's not going to be looking great. Segaglio is going to be taking a lot of damage. Am I saying it wrong again? Solgaleo. Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go with the comments. Solgaleo. I just can't. Sometimes it's just programmed into my mind. Okay, so now I'm just completely lost track here. Anyway, we bring in the Solgaleo, and we're able to put in quite a good amount of work here. taking me out with Shadow Claw. Shadow Ball, I should say. Alright, so here we go. I thought this was... this is going to be pretty close here. So they have Future Sight, unfortunately, which is going to be doing quite a bit. I go for Feather Dance if you're like, wow, well, that's a wrap. You should have went for Brave Bird. I know. Or did I? So I figured we're not going to be able to take them out with the Brave Bird. So let's lower their attack. We should be able to survive, and we do. They go for Moonblast because they're not able to get to the Future Sight, and we take the win. Very close with the Showcase Pidgeot, and we're going for one there. We did a couple of times. I'm not going to show it, though. Next battle, we're going to be met with another Trevenant. Yeah, it's what we got on the back. This is great. Yes, there is an algorithm. It's not a coincidence I'm running into these. So it's like the people that want to play devil's advocate, well, what about these good leads now? I've always said it, that it is a double-edged sword, right? It really depends on what you got here. Looks like we kind of tricked it for now. Maybe we might just keep on using this team to see if we can get the same results here. Maybe you should try it out to see what kind of things you encounter. I had bad leads too. I'm going to leave some of those out. We're just going to be focusing on a lot of these good battles because 24 minutes, we're good to go right there, right? Anyways, we're going to be seeing them swap into their Talonflame. Okay, so Solgaleo time. What about this? Well, that's a fire type. You better believe it. We lowered their attack by 2 stages. Sometimes you gotta play with fire to win the battle, right? Okay, so I wasn't panicking. Who's worried? Not me. I'm not worried. This is looking fine. We got this. No problem. All right, so we've got 2 shields left. I'm gonna shield whatever they throw at me. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, Brave Bird straight up. Swapping into Trevenant, that just made it a whole lot easier. They were going down anyways. So we'll let all this go. We'll farm them down here. They can hit me with whatever. It doesn't matter. If they had foul play, it would look a little bit better for them. But we're going to go ahead and farm them down, and nobody has foul play. And we would have been able to farm them down. They're backing out. We take that win. That's how we win that one. Moving it on to the next battle here. Another Trevenant. Just a coincidence, right? Right? Yeah. And another Swampert. Just a coincidence, right? No. I'm telling you, folks. Ooh, this is looking real good. Let's get it. Okay. So let's see how we play around this one with the Shadow. I mean, if you think you're going to roll the dice and keep on getting 7 over and over, 7, there's no, well, the 2 dice, okay? If you keep on rolling the dice and keep getting 7 over and over again, something a little suspicious. Either you got the best luck in the world, best odds in the world, or it's rigged. Okay, and I'll take the latter, baby. Okay, so what do we got here? Chestnut. Let's get it. Well, this is a good situation here. Farming them down, and this is pretty much a wrap. They back out. We take the win. Are we gonna see another Trevenant? Count it with me, folks. Do we see another Trevenant? Oh, Deoxys. This is not good because we know they're either gonna have Rock Slide or it's gonna say Flamethrower, Thunderbolt. That'd be pretty good if they can get Flamethrower. I don't even know if you can learn in the main game. Anyways, we were able to get that off before they hit the Rock Slide, so we're gonna let that go. They're swapping into Cobalion. We bring in our Hitmonchan, and we're still up a shield here. Hitmonchan doesn't want anything to do with Deoxys whatsoever. So this is okay if we come out of this with low health. So we're not gonna shield that up. They let it go as well. Ooh, wait, we want to win the matchup, so we'll go ahead and shield this up. So Galio going up against Deoxys is actually not bad because we do resist all of the moves. Well, they've got Rock Slide, so we resist all the moves that one has. If it had Thunderbolt, that would go through us. So we're going to get off an Ice Punch here. They're going to be able to farm us all the way down, which is going to be leaving them with a lot of energy here. Bringing in the Solgaleo, and I was thinking, dang, I'm screwed. But no, wait a minute. We pretty much wall this here. The counter's doing a decent amount. They're going to be swapping, and I'm just throwing a blind Psychic Fangs here with the Solgaleo. All right, so they're going to be bringing in their Obstagoon. We're going to bring in our Pidgeot. Shield up this first attack, which is going to be a cross chop. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Maybe they've got Obstruct. Who knows? Probably, yeah. So they're going to go for another one here. And we're going to go straight for the Brave Bird. I'm like, come on, let this go. They've got a shield left, right? Okay, yeah, no, they don't. Okay, never mind. So that KO is perfect. We have our alignment just like we want it. And let's see what they're going to do here. Rock Slide, okay, doing a decent amount. We're going to build up to that Flamethrower and go ahead and go straight for that. I mean, I could have maybe went for the Psychic Fangs. I think I just farmed them all the way down. Dang it, what am I doing? What? Why am I getting so brave over here? Okay, finally throwing flamethrower. Did we just not get to it? So, okay. Oh, Obstagoon. Oh, man. Pay attention to your own damn battles, Poke, for crying out loud. All right, I didn't go for it because I needed that flamethrower. Good game. Another Trevenant. Oh, and another Cobalion swap. 7. 7. Okay, rolling 7s, baby. I'm about to go back to Vegas and gamble. Was good. Just coincidence, huh? Yeah. I don't know. All of you watching, I'm going to have to say a good 90%. I don't know, maybe like 80%. Already know what it is. Okay, so we're almost able to counter them down. Come on. Give me a break. We're going to survive this, but come on. All right. All right, what you going to bring into that battle? It's that Trevenant. Going to go for the Ice Punch. Going to do a ton of damage here. Getting our alignment. It did cost us 2 shields, but whatever. Here we go. We want them to throw. Don't know why they would, but they're retreating with energy, unfortunately, bringing in a freaking Registeel. I swap into the Solgaleo. Let me say it, Solgaleo. All right. And this is interesting. I was thinking, you know, I want to be optimistic for this battle here. Hopefully we're going to be able to pull it off. They're shielding up the first dang flamethrower, so here we go with this. And I'm thinking, all right, we'll survive, right? Come on. Focus Blast. Okay, so they didn't lower my attack again. This is looking decent. And we're going to have this kind of neck-to-neck farm down here. They're going to be swapping, though, to farm me down. And it's perfect. Perfect. Sounds good. We have another one of these situations where they want to do that snipe thing and allow the Pidgeot to farm up to infinity and nuke them with Brave Bird. But here's the thing. Are they going to get to a charge move? Whoa, nope, they're not. We get to the Brave Bird with the Pidgeot, and we're able to pull this one off here. Don't need to hit all those bubbles, and we take the win. Let's get it. Another Trevenant? Show it to us. Oh, okay. This is so we're not going to go anywhere. All right, we just needed to see what it has. It's got Charm, so this is fine. Going to lower the attack and kind of stay here because we want to align it with our Solgaleo. If we swap, we're going to probably see it matched up with our Hitmonchan, and I'm not trying to do that here. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Brave Bird. I figure they're going to shield this up, but that's okay because what's going to happen here is the Solgaleo walls it so hard that we don't need to shield anything up. Plus, we've lowered their attack by 2 stages anyway, so we're good to go here. And it looks like they want to stay because they don't want to get locked in here. That's going to allow me to farm them down. Perfect. They've used a shield. What you got back there? Obstagoon. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and throw Flamethrower. Not going to lower their stats. I don't care about that. Swap into the Hitmonchan. What you got? Charizard. Oh, boy. Okay, well, this is not looking too good for me here. We've got 2 things super effective to the Solgaleo. And, well, Charizard's super effective to the Hitmonchan with this quick move here. So doing a lot of damage, and the charge moves are also going to do a ton as well. Okay, so we're shielding this up as well. Come on. Come on, Hitmonchan. Don't let me down. KO this Charizard right here. We need you to do it. All right, KO in the Charizard. Getting some nice damage in here. And if you remember, the Solgaleo does have energy on it ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and get to that Flamethrower and take the win. It wasn't looking too good, but I was telling you this team was putting in the work. Let's go. Remember, it's always about the driver as well. Don't expect to just dominate with the team. Met with a Gengar. Great lead. Fantastic lead. They're swapping into a Tapu Fini. We're going to go ahead and lower those stats and then bring in, I do believe, a Solgaleo here in just a second. What we want to do is take this hit first. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Lower their stats again and then bring in the Solgaleo, right? Okay, there we go. So, yeah, we got Fire Spin, but we're not Fire. Okay, we're Steel and we're Psychic, so we don't have to worry about that Surf anymore. It's not going to be able to do a ton of damage to us as we did lower their stats by 4 stages. That's great. They're going to be swapping into a Snorlax, so we're going to go ahead and start lowering their stats with the Psychic Fangs here because we have Hitmonchan in the back that's going to be able to just run over it with counter. After this. So let's see what happens here. We should be able to take them out before they... No, I don't know if we could take them out. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no, heck no. They're getting to a body slam. But we're going to go ahead and I think shield. No, let it... Okay, opposite, of course. Always opposite what I say if I call it out first. Alright, so they're shieldless. We've got 2 shields and they're bringing in that Gengar. Massively resisting counter, but taking a ton of damage. Swapping back into our Pidgeot. They're bringing in that Tapu Fini. And I was thinking, do I want to double shield this? And then just bring in the Hitmonchan. Nah, let's go ahead and just throw this here. We're not going to shield again. We should be able to survive another Surf. I mean, we're probably barely going to survive a Surf here. Nope. still enough to take us out. So bringing in Hitmonchan, we're going to be able to get to the Ice Punch. I kind of thought they had 2 Shadow Punches at this point. I was like, damn, I just dropped the ball. I screwed up. But they don't, and we're getting to the Ice Punch, and this will be enough to take them out. And we take the win with the Hitmonchan up against the Gengar at the end. Let's keep it moving here. Show me Trevenant. And it's a Poliwrath. We'll take that as well. We got to worry about Ice Punch, but they're going to be retreating into their Umbreon. Now, as soon as I saw it, there's something about that Umbreon that I was... Umbreon. Can I say the names correctly today? That I was thinking it's got Psychic, and sure enough, it has Psychic. I build up a little bit of extra energy to make them think that I'm going for some sort of a close combat, but they don't shield up. I knew that was going to be that. Probably could have survived it no problem, but we're just going to go ahead and protect ourselves. Better safe than sorry. It doesn't take much more energy to get the Psychic. And we got the super effective hits here to go up against this Poliwrath. Going to hit another one of these Thunder Punches. They're shielding it up that time. You're like, whoa, that did a lot. We get to another one. Do we get another shield out of them? I would think we do. Okay, they don't want to go down with all that energy. Going to bring in the Pidgeot here. We don't want to take a dynamic punch if they do have that. I feel like Pidgeot's going to be able to just absorb these better. Hopefully there's no Giratina in the back. Muck. Oh, okay. So we're just going to straight throw Brave Bird, retreat into Solgaleo, and we're looking good. And I think we're not even going to shield anything up because, well, what's the point? The Poliwrath has Mudshot, and we can just quickly farm them down with a couple of moves if need be. Gonna go for the Psychic Fang, super effective, should be enough to KO here. Yep, oh, of course it is enough. And Poliwrath is gonna be going down as well by Solgaleo, and we're gonna take that win with our Steel Lion. Let's go. Got a little delay. Okay, finally, there we go, taking the win. Let's keep it moving. Oh, there were so many times, by the way, I didn't call it out. Didn't call it out. I do believe it was that Poliwrath one. I don't remember exactly, but why does it lag right when you're going to beat your opponent to a charge move? Literally lags right then, allowing them to get one more quick move through and then take that hit before you're able to get to it. So annoying. Anyways, they're going to be swapping into their Abomasnow, bringing in Solgaleo, which is going to completely wall it. This Energy Ball did, what the hell, way more damage than I anticipated. That's kind of a lot. What the heck? Okay, it's looking pretty strong there. We're going to farm them down. Perfect, no problem. They're going to be bringing back their Talonflame. Now, I messed up here. Check this out. Why did I go for another one? I gained energy, but I should have just threw immediately. I guess. And here I mess up again. Throw again. Should have just threw immediately. Because of that, we're going to be going down because they snuck a quick move through, and we wasted all that energy. Lovely. Now, yeah, we're still fine because they hand the win to us. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.
Sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!